Hey YouTube, what's going on? I want to do a quick rundown on Rashid's offense, particularly safe jumps, meaties, and the RPS in the corner, which is absolutely nuts. Let's first start off with mid-screen firms and how to basically do some safe jump stuff. Shut up, Rashid. The great part about light mixer is that you're actually +2 on hit. What this means is that you can do a throw or a strike afterwards, like so. And it's only -3 on block, so you're not in the worst position if you didn't bother to hit confirm it. Essentially, that's a safe jump that Rashid gets anywhere on the screen. It's a delayed safe jump though, so you have to time it. You can also get a safe jump off his target combo, but it requires your opponent to be in the corner. If you want to spend some bar, here's some Oki off that as well. That one is an all-time meaty, which is fantastic. They must be in the corner though. You can also meet here with crouching meat punch instead, especially good against DP characters since they can't just DP on reaction. You can also get Oki off Eagle Spike side swap. Now for a heavy counter hit into Eagle Spike, you can get auto-timed by whipping a jab into a jump in. Now for the corner. You can either do a higher damage setup or a safe jump. That way you're actually +4, which is fantastic because you can keep pressure going with your whip another button, you can shimmy, you can walk up throw, it's very strong. The other thing you do, you can also end with a special. This way you're +3 and right in their face for strike for offense. And now for the lower damage route, but the safe jump. I like to note that the damage difference is much bigger when we're talking about a higher damage starter that isn't just a jab, so it may be a little bit more noticeable. I would always recommend going for the safe jump instead, especially against DP characters like Luke. And just in case you don't want to spend any bar for your lights, by whiffing the crouch medium kick, we get a perfectly timed meaty. So here's some Oki off medium Eagle Spike. Leaves us +8 in their face. I would recommend doing this if they can't DP or if they don't have a super that is projectile invincible, so up until level 2 or level 3. The next thing I want to talk about is Rashid's offense in the corner specifically. We're going to start off with the basics, which is just the throw loop, and work our way down to the layers of RPS applied to basically hit spacing traps. Once again, let's start off with the basics. Rashid's got a basic throw loop, slight delay on the throw, you can't mash, can't get out of it. As for a meaty, you can actually meet with down medium punch and be +4 at best. And what this basically allows you to do is that you can continue pressure with medium buttons instead of having to go to lights. The problem with this is that you're not really in good range to continue your offense going, which is why I think it's potentially better to just walk up and pressure with lights instead. And of course, you can always just shimmy instead. Really solid basic offense you can do in the corner. Now let's get into what makes Rashid so interesting, which is his offense and spacing traps in the corner. Like every other character in existence, if you do a set of lights, you'll lose your turn afterwards. Right? You're spaced out, you can't really do much of anything a lot of the times, but Rashid can continue his pressure. Now, if I were to do like a medium kick here, I'm going to lose to any sort of reversal medium button. However, we can do this instead. If we do a slight walk back into heavy punch, we'll definitely get a whiff punish here. Something that needs to be noted though is if your opponent is concerned about the heavy punch, they could just do nothing and you will whiff. This will essentially leave you to a whiff punish scenario. However, we can actually alleviate that to some degree if they're only looking for one particular thing. If we do a slight charge on a fireball, we end up being +10 and continue our pressure from there. Not only that, but this will also still beat reversal buttons for majority of characters. We can end up getting a punish counter scenario if they pick a button that has too much recovery, as long as we get the double hitting fireball. Now something to note is that some characters' far reaching buttons are just a little bit too good for this particular spacing trap, like Jury for example. Even if I try walking back out of her medium kick, is still going to tag me. We can still establish another part of the RPS with light spinning mixer. We get full combo, we get Oki like I established earlier in the video. It's fantastic for us. Now we have all these scenarios that scare our opponent into pressing a button of some sort. So they may just wait to see what else we may be trying to do. So we can actually continue to steal our turn with the following. With this sequence here, we can basically be +1 right in their face for strike for offense. Now there's several things your opponent could do. They could try DPing or they could try jumping forward, but we got something beautiful for that as well. Even if that's reversal timing, we will win cleanly. This is also very good if they try to jump out of the corner, due to the fact that some of these options are going to lose to jump forward. As we can get a nice clean anti-air, though you have to be a little early because heavy mixer gets stuffed quite often. These are all the RPS options that you can represent in the corner off your light sequencing, which is a fantastic way to play his general offense. Well, if you liked the video, I would really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next time. This has been Bit here. Peace.